Hey guys, here to do another Honda Pioneer 1000 5-seater deluxe video. Kind of trying to change things up, not be so boring. A lot of people seeing this view on their machines are like, oh, that's not good. Something's going on here today. But it's actually a pretty good day. I'm going to throw a shout out right away to Brian. I'm going to put a link in the bottom. He gave me the best price I could get on some shocks. My dealer wanted like just crazy price, and he hooked me up. I'll throw his name below. You can message him on Facebook if you're looking for some Fox shocks for the Pioneer. Actually only doing like a video on the fronts because I think my rears will be arriving today. Hopefully. And I'm hoping to do some kind of video on that. I got this crazy setup going here to show all kinds of stuff going on. One thing I found, product that makes my plastic shine like crazy, is this SC1 high gloss coating. I've noticed if you just spray it on, the dust sticks right to it. But I'm hoping if you rub it in real good, it'll soak into the plastic and it'll just create that nice coating where nothing really sticks to it. I will admit the mud did fall off, any mud that got on there. Yeah, I talked to Brian and he's like, I can help you out here. I got the Fox shocks for the front. Mine's a 2016. One of my first steps, I had to take off the lug nuts, which are over here. And in order to take those off, I had to use this 19 millimeter socket. Sorry if the light's kind of crappy in here. Maybe I should turn on the light for you guys. Alright, this is a little better. But yeah, first step I did, I don't know if it's necessary actually, but I took off the front tires just to make things easier, as you can see. And that took a 19 millimeter socket with I would recommend a breaker bar, not a ratchet. You might screw up your ratchet, because they are set to 80 foot-pounds if they are still factory, or you set them to what the spec is. I took the tires off, and then I know you guys are seeing all these little notes, but I'm just trying to make my videos better, and you can always look back in the video and it pops out at you. Trying to make things easier, trying to be better on my videos. I got chipmunks running all over the place right now. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. He's sitting on my boxes I use for riding. But anyways, so yeah. Throw the 19 millimeter socket on the breaker bar, break all the lug nuts on the front tires, and while that's still on the ground, break those lug nuts. And then once they're broke free, throw them up on your jack. And I'm actually not that crazy safe right now, but you might want to put some jack stands underneath there, so if you're jiggling it around or whatever, it's not going to fall on you. My setup seemed pretty sturdy. I know I had someone ask about this jack. This is actually a Harbor Freight jack. We got it at a garage sale. It's like 25 bucks. I think you can pick them at Harbor Freight for 100 bucks. And I believe it has a 1,500 pound capacity on there. So I don't remember what your name is, but I'm just going to throw that out there that that's what that is. It's actually an ATV jack. It's not really made for UTVs, but it works fine. So yeah, once I got the lug nuts off, I had to get these shock bolts off of the upper and lower shocks, which were, I'll go to the machine, are here on the upper A-arm and upper frame mounted here. This is actually the passenger side. It's the snorkel you're looking at. It's a little dirty in there. It's hard to clean. But what I used for that was a 17mm wrench and a 17mm socket, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, just take righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, take the bolts off. But lug nuts, 19mm for the tire, and then the shock bolt and nut are both 17mm. The new shocks do come with these nuts, and I would definitely recommend putting these on, because if you look at it, it doesn't look around, you're like, what is that? It's actually a crushed nut, and it's same as it's just a lock nut, really. But I assume when you take off the old ones, it probably straightens them out a little bit, so it doesn't lock as good. But you do need the old bolts that go back in. And all these, I don't know how these whole little note things are going to work out. Kind of looks corny. But I'm going to shoot over to these shocks. And I was so freaking excited when I saw these sitting at my door when I came home. These are the Fox Shock fronts for the Honda Pioneer 2016 5-seater deluxe. And I don't know what just the fronts ran, but for all four, I paid $1,300, which is a lot better because my dealership wanted $1,650. So, I mean, it was killer. When you do go to take off these shock bolts and nuts that hold them on, they are kind of tight. They're 47 foot-pounds. So when you go to put them back on, bust out that torque wrench and make sure you get it there, because I mean, if your shock falls off, you're gonna have a bad day. So I was kind of gonna do a comparison for you guys. I know I'm not really doing an install video because it's pretty self-explanatory, but the stock shocks were on Rocky Mountain ATV. I think it's mc.com. They are 104, and I think originally they're like 130 if you get them through the dealership. But literally there is no adjustment on these guys. You have shock mounts, shock, assume there's a piston in there somewhere, and they did start rubbing like crazy. I only have about, I think, I haven't really checked it, but I assume it's really close to 1,000 miles. The last time I checked it was at 1,000. Maybe a little bit over. But they're wearing a lot. Kind of funny. So if anyone thinks to like, oh no, my shocks are just screwed up, I gotta talk to my dealer, I think this is normal because they're cheap. They're very cheap shocks. Honda seems to want to make sure their engine and everything is good and not worry too much about the suspension, because everyone upgrades anyways, I assume. But because they want reliability. But yes, these are the stock shocks versus Fox shocks. Try and get above it. The Fox shocks here, they do have this rubber down here. I assume it's for bottoming out. It's like a 3. Pick this up here. It's got 3 settings. 1, my camera will focus, 2, and 3. And then it says below, I think I'm just going to try and find it and read it. It says firm below it with an arrow. So, saying if you turn it to the right, like you're tightening it, is more firm it gets. These kind of are heavy. I've been on the Facebook Honda Pioneer page, which I really recommend. There's a lot of guys who know a lot on there. You guys are amazing out there, by the way. I've been asking you guys, I'm like, hey, I get these shocks and you got these spring adjustments, and it would be so much easier to adjust these springs with the lock nut and the tightening down nut with that rides on a I don't know, you call it like a washer, and it tightens or loosens the shock. And I asked everyone, I'm like, what's everyone doing? Are you guys adjusting this before you throw it on? Because I know when you throw it on, you're going to lose room, and you got to use a spanner wrench, and these things are pretty. I don't want to scratch them up. from what been getting on everyone, they say, from what I'm thinking, Fox sends them to you already pre-adjusted. Now, if I'm wrong, quote me. Tell me where to put them at. I'd love to know. But I can't get any info. I couldn't find anything on the Fox website. I talked to Brian, and he said that when they throw them on, they leave them where they're at. And everyone's really happy with them. Like, you get these versus these, night and day difference from what I've heard. Haven't rode with them yet. I'm hoping to ride all 4 of them. But comes in this box over here. I figured that, sometimes I worry about shipping stuff, and this is a genuine Honda accessory. This is what they offer. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with what Honda thinks I should go with. There's Walker Evans out there. There's Elkas, and there's other options. But I was like, I'm gonna do it easy. I don't want to be screwing with my suspension all the time. I got 3 settings: soft, medium, or hard. I've heard soft is like stock, medium is where you want to be at for a nice ride, and the harder one is for. Actually, I don't know what the hard is for, but maybe I'll figure out and make another video on that. But yes, this is the package it comes in. I'll open it up for you. The shocks were in here, and then they had these dividers that were placed in here like this, and it was packaged pretty good. The shocks were actually wrapped in this plastic, but that's how they came from the wherever they're shipped from. I assume from Honda. But that's what you get when you buy the Fox shocks. So, another thing I've been kind of looking into is eventually my tires are going to wear down, and I'm going to have to replace them. And I know the weight, if more heavier tire you get, you lose more power. So, I assume they went with big horns for a reason. I got this little chipmunk over here staring at me. He's like, hey, you got any sunflower seeds? What are you doing? What are you doing? I got tons of peanut stuff trying to feed him. But yeah, I actually went and weighed these because sometimes it's hard to figure out like what you get. I couldn't find the weight on this rim. This is stock tire, stock rim on the deluxe model, and that is 37.5 pounds with the Bighorn 2.0 Maxxis tires. 27 9x14s. Just pulled them off. Like, I'm just throwing this out here so you guys know it is 37.5 pounds. And just to prove that they are that, I got a scale here we weigh stuff on. I got a rope through the rim, and I did account for the rope. It does weigh a little bit over 37.5 pounds. So I'm going to show you guys my setup here. Got a tire hanging with the rim on the scale. I'm going to grab the scale here. 37.5. It's a little bit over, but I'm going to say that's the rope. And, I mean, it's not a dirty tire either. Like, there's a little bit of dirt, but I doubt that is affecting the weight. Just so you guys know, it's not like cake to mud and I'm going to throw it up here and be like, oh, here's your weight or whatever. No, I'm trying to give you guys an accurate thing, because I was kind of wondering what kind of tires they throw in. That's the weight on those. I'm hoping to get close to, if I ever do another tire setup, I'm going to try and get near that same weight ratio, because I don't want to lose the power on this guy. I still want a sporty. I still want my sport. I still want my utility. But yeah, they're tires, 37.5 pounds. When you go to throw the, actually you're going to throw these new shocks on that are 47 foot-pounds, torquing them down. And you're going to be using a 17 millimeter bolt. And then when you throw the lug nuts on, 19 millimeters, you're going to be tightening them down at 80 foot-pounds with your torque wrench. And another thing I want to throw in this video, I know it's getting kind of long. I try to keep my videos short, so you guys are like, man, I don't want to watch this crap. This guy talk about his crap. When you buy these shocks, it does add horsepower, because you do get the Fox sticker. Come on, everyone knows sticker adds. It's got to add horsepower, right? It's got to add horsepower. I'm just kidding. But yeah, they come with these 4 cool stickers. I actually put them on the front corner and the rear panel that didn't have a sticker on there. Just why not, right? Pay $1,300 for shocks, you might as well advertise them. But yeah, that is my video. All of these parts. Hope you guys like my new little note setup, trying to make things easier. Hopefully my rears come today. Maybe I'll make another video for you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anything you guys think I can make these videos better, throw it in the comments. I know my brother will probably comment and be like, hey, you're too shaky, or speak up, or your quality sucks. I know my last couple videos, I uploaded them, and it was like 240. I don't know. I'm not camera tech. I just push the freaking record button. So, thanks for watching. Please comment, and catch you guys later. Oh, and thanks to Brian for hooking me up with these shocks. And check the link below to find where you can contact him if you're looking to buy some. Thanks for watching.